Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum and Salam UniKL. I am Nur Hamiza binti Takiuddin, currently in final year of Manufacturing System Engineering. Will be your first moderator and my partner here, Irfan.
Hi everyone, I am Irfan Jasmine, currently in year second, studying Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Railway System. Will be your second moderator for today.
Welcome everyone to the second session of Talk That Talk. We would like to thank you guys so much for joining us in today's session and hopefully you guys are doing fine. Before we go any further, please click the subscribe button below as you can see to subscribe to our channel SRC UniKL MIDI for the event update and info. First of all, Irfan, I guess some of the audience must be wondering about what exactly is the Talk That Talk session is all about.
Yes, true. I think most of you guys wonder what this session is all about, right? So for your information, Talk That Talk is fully organized by Student Representative Committee of University Kuala Lumpur Malaysia Italy Design Institute UniKL MIDI 2021. And the purpose of this program is to exchange opinions and experiences within students from different backgrounds globally, such as here we are having the international panelists from Indonesia as well.
Alright, correct Irfan. For your information, our university, UniKL MIDI, offers a variety of courses ranging from business, design, manufacturing, engineering, and also railway engineering. So enough with that, move on to our topic for today's session. Our session will be based on our field of study, which is engineering. Hence, the topic for today is, are technologies good or bad? Before you guys start thinking, do not worry, cause for today's session we are going to create an informal, natural but insightful conversation where we will be having a relaxed and chill conversation among us.
True, true. For your information, you are also live on YouTube. So you guys can say hello to all the live viewers on YouTube. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Nice. All
Hello.
right. So to everyone that is watching us live, you are also welcome for today's session. How you can contribute is by interacting with our slide or comment on the live chat as you can also see them. Now, before we go into depth about the topic for today, let's have an introduction of our panelists today. Now, probably today we have three special panelists joining us. Starting from Afik, you might want to introduce yourself.
All right. Thank you to the panelists, Irfan and Hamiza. Okay. My name is Afiq Muizuddin bin Zuljalal. I'm currently in third year in the degree, and I'm taking BETRS course, which is Bachelor Engineering Technology in Railway System. And currently, I'm studying at University Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Italy, Design Institute, UniKL MIDI. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, we can have Zaki.
Hello everyone. So my name is Muhammad Nozaki Mirusmi. I'm taking a Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Manufacturing System. Right now, I'm at third year. So I think that's all. Or anyone? Any else?
Yeah, that's good,
That's all.
Zaki.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, our last international panelist here, Tasya, you might want to introduce yourself, your name,
Hi.
your course, your year, and also your university.
Okay. Hi, my name is Tasya Dazari. You can call me Tasya. I'm 20 years old. Currently, I'm a third year student in Schiphol Institute of Polytechnic Surabaya. I'm pursuing design and manufacture engineering major, and I'm from Indonesia. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, our panelists, for today. So, to our panelists and live viewers, please scan the QR code that will be shown after this to make this section more interactive. You guys will be directed to our slide, which we will be using for today's session. We will give you guys 1 or 2 minutes to scan the QR code. Come on, guys, let's scan. So yeah, right. People start scanning. Can you guys scan? Tasha? Can you guys scan? All right, nice.
Yes, Irfan.
Good. So right now in our YouTube, we currently have 20 viewers watching us. That's a lot. Great
Thank you,
one.
everyone.
Thank you.
There's also the link. The link of Mentimeter is provided in the YouTube section.
Yep.
Keep giving love, guys.
Yep. Keep giving us love. Click the like button on the live streaming section. Subscribe to us as well.
Yes.
All right. I assume everyone is ready to go. I think you're good. Have you scanned?
Sure, Irfan.
Nice. Zaki?
Sure.
Sure. All right. Tasha, you're good? All right. Hamiza, your fault.
All right. Hopefully, everyone has managed to scan the QR code. Don't worry if you had not, you may get the link in the YouTube section. All right, move to the next slide. Our first slide. Are technologies good or bad? Like what you see here on the slide. There. Next slide. All right, like what you see here, there are three options for you to choose. The three options indicate your opinion on this. You may justify it by choosing any one of these answers on the website that you had scanned before. Is it good? Is it intermediate or bad? If you're choosing good, meaning that you're saying that technology provides excellent results on doing its job to help humans in various forms. If you choose intermediate, meaning that you're saying that technology has moderate goodness for humans. And if you're saying bad, meaning that you're agreeing, saying that technology does harms to the humans. Right. You may answer your questions. These questions actually had come to our thoughts due to how technology plays a crucial role in enhancing the advancement of the humanity. All right, since we already had the results, they are 56% saying technology is good, while 44% saying technology is intermediate. So, I would like to ask our panelists here, what is their opinion and what is their thoughts on our question today: are technologies good or bad based on the results that has shown? First of all, we go to our international student, Tasha. Would you like to share with us what's your thoughts and opinions on this? Your floor.
Okay. Personally, I would like to say that technologies are good in general. Like, we all already know all of the benefits of the technology itself, just like it helps you and ease you to access some unlimited informations. And also the point is about the efficiency compared to the conventional ones, because technologies are always evolving, and there's a lot more benefits from technology. So yeah, I think technology are good. That's it.
Thank you, Tasha, for your great insight. I guess I agree with that too. How do we gonna live without technology, right? So move on to the second panelist here, our dear Zaki. Would you mind to share your thoughts, opinions on this? If you say that you are not agree with this statement, then it's okay. You just share your opinion.
Okay, thank you to our panelist Hamiza. So basically, I guess that this technology is the best thing that ever even invented in this year. But the truth is, we can deny that the technology make us more lazy. Because sometimes we don't want to do chores because we uh, too much playing playing with technology like handphone, internet, and many more. So for me, we can use this technology in a good way, but we don't forget that the bad way can come also. So we need to prevent the bad things to get more recover. That's all for me.
Thank you, Zach. I agree with you also. There's always a pros and cons in everything that we do. So move on to our next panel. Afiq, would you like to share your thoughts?
Yes, Hamiza.
All right, thank
Basically,
you.
in my opinion, technology will give us a good in our life, because we can see technologies have their own advantage in many fields, such as manufacturing, in medicines, in uh, transportation, and many else. With the technologies, as an example, in a factory or in a manufacturing factory, the factory will increase their productivity because they have a technology such as machine and something like that. So, in my opinion, I think technology is good for us as a human being. Thank you.
Thank you, Afiq. That was a very good input. What do you think, Irfan? Does everyone?
Perhaps, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
add on a bit. Like
yeah,
I totally agree with like Tasha and also Afiq's statement. Yeah, I mean, like technology isn't necessarily, supposedly help us, in any way. I think like technology, how much it helps us, is also a bad thing as well. We can
yeah.
we can
True.
be too dependent of technology. Like an example, right? Like right now, we have an online classes, right? So
True.
we used to like search on Google or info and so on. But when it comes to like probably an exam, people are taking advantage of this Google. So this kind of technology does play, it harms as well, on how we can be a bit too dependent. As a student, you should be learning, right? So
Yes.
then what happens if you simply like copy it from Google? So would you actually be learning that, or you're just copying that answer? So I don't, as much as it is good, it has its bad. So,
Yeah.
to a certain extent, you have to play a good role in using it, right? What do you think?
Right. Yeah. I think it agrees to the what Zakis taught before, saying that there is also a good and also a bad side of technology, and it is actually up to us on how we are using it to a certain extent and to a certain limit. All right. So I think we move on to the next slide, second slide.
All
What we were
right.
gonna have on this second slide. All right. Your
All
floor,
right.
Irfan.
So, yeah, let's go to the second slide. Now, for the second slide, as we all know, technology have been our main support system when it comes to online studying. I believe most of us can relate to this statement, but throughout our life, what are the top three technology we or you cannot live without? So you guys, the panelists, or even the live viewers, you guys can put your answers so that you can see it on the screen on the slide here. Have you guys submitted your
Oh, we
answers?
already see the
Alright,
answer
so
here.
you already see the answers.
Come on, guys, put your answers.
Come
Do
on,
not
let's
worry,
go.
your answer is not right or wrong.
Yep, that's true. All right, so we have a lot of answers. All right. Okay, there's a lot
Personally,
of
Irfan,
response.
what is your top three technology that you can't live without?
Okay. For me, I think saying my top three technology, that's actually is a quite wide question, that I have to probably choose top three that I'm using right now. which is first. I think yeah, my answer was phone. You know, the phone, like we use phone every single day. So obviously you cannot live without phone. You cannot
Just
know
like
your
the,
assignments. You
yeah,
cannot communicate with your friends. That's like the only platform for us to like communicate with our friends. So phone obviously, and laptop perhaps, because I
yeah,
why I chose laptop is because yeah, I think we use it for online studying, right? So it is quite hard if you were to study without laptop. So it becomes a need nowadays. Lastly, will be internet. So internet in terms of Wi-Fi and yeah, basically internet, the technology of internet itself. So even though you have phone, but you don't have internet, I think that's you can't really use your
useless,
phone.
useless, right?
But yeah, I think it becomes quite useless, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a lot of answers here. Perhaps we can probably ask from I think you want to share your top three technology.
Sure, sure.
Mm.
In my opinion, I will choose first of all is confirm smartphone, as we nowadays use smartphone in every single
True.
of our daily life, including chit chat with our friends, family, and others. And also, smartphone will help us to do the transactions such as online banking, e-wallet, shopping, and
Yeah,
the
that's true.
second the second one, I'll choose laptop or PC because
Mhm.
this kind of technologies or gadget will help us in done our assignment or office works, some kind of that. And the third thing is, I think transportation is the technologies that must have in our daily life, because with the transportation technologies nowadays become very modern and very faster, it helps us in our daily life. That's all from
True,
me.
true.
Thank
Like
you.
totally agree on the fact that what you see. Yeah, smartphone, use your laptop or even transportation car. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I like it a lot. Um, Perhaps Tasha, can we go with Tasha? Do you have like a different technology that you like to use? Top three?
Actually, we have the same answers, like really exactly the same. Just like the first one is phone, because everyone is,
True.
favorite one is always phone, and the second one is laptop because we are do the online class, right? So that's why we
Yeah.
need laptop one. And also the third one is internet because both without internet is really boring. It's such a boring thing, Like it's weird if you have phone but you don't have
Yeah.
internet.
Agree
All
with
you
that.
do is just playing the offline games, something like that. So it's quite boring for me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the like internet has evolved throughout the years, and what we can definitely see like right now in like the pandemic, we're starting to rely so much on technology, and we have seen technology evolve so much. Perhaps I can ask Zaki, like what have the technology done to you? Like the technology, top three technology that you're probably using, what has it done to you? Is it in a good way or a
Uh,
bad way? You know,
okay, so
let's
my
start something.
so my top three technology is smartphone, internet, and cars. So for the smartphone, what the smartphone costs to me until now is I can reach to other people, know the news, and see many things with the phone. So
Mhm.
sometimes, through the truth is, I will always spend my most of my times on the bed to watch the phone.
Okay.
So
I see.
so that
That's me.
so
I can relate.
I find out that I've been I become a lazy person because I don't want to get up
Mhm.
from my bed because of the phone. The phone is lock me on my bed. That's the thing.
Mhm.
Second one is internet. Why internet? Because it's no use if your phone does not have internet right now.
Yes.
We know that back then we use like wire, a cable. Then we have cell, what we call prepaid stuff, postpaid, anything that something like that need to pay. And then with this technology, we have a wireless connection. So it makes us easier because we can online inside the bed, inside my room, living room, toilet, even my kitchen, so many more.
Yes.
I can move anywhere to use my internet. And the third one is cars. Cars can make us go to anywhere, any place on a short time. But during this pandemic, there's no use
There's no use. But you still
because
like, but you still choose car.
I choose car because I miss to go out and see my friend.
Okay. You miss to go out. I think we all
Yeah,
agree on that. You all want to go
I,
out.
I'm too bored.
Yeah.
I'm too bored. I want to go
Yeah,
out.
you're all too bored. True,
Yeah,
true. I like, yeah. On the fact that what you see, smartphone makes you lazy because you kept on using it. Oh yeah. I think we have another participant here joining us. Um, can the technical person let it in? So yeah, we have Mariam.
Mariam Farouk. Hi, Mariam.
Hi, Mariam.
Hi,
Perhaps you can open
Mariam.
your camera and mic so we can have a session today. So yeah, currently we're talking about our top three technology. So yeah, if you may, you can open your camera and your mic, and we can start. Yeah, share our thoughts on it. But yeah, I think while we wait for Mariam, so yeah, we can definitely say that technology has done so much to us. I think that it has its own pros and cons. Yeah, but before that, what we can see here on the live chat, there's a lot of comments, right? There is a lot of viewers currently commenting on the comment section. Like,
We're going, yeah,
yeah,
we're going to read your comments in the next
mm-mm,
session. So, yep, just shoot
yeah,
your questions.
yeah. We see you guys, live viewers on YouTube. So keep on commenting. So we'll be answering your question after this. So yeah, just put your questions if you have any. So Hamiza, I think can I ask you as
Yes.
well? You know,
Sure,
like,
why not? Why not?
what do you think of the technology if it is being used in long term? You know, can we actually live without technology, or like, will technology be doing us any good
I'm
in
okay.
long
For,
term? Mm-mm.
for me, I think that I had read somewhere saying that we are currently living with technology. Means like technology is part of our life.
Mm-mm.
We cannot go to those back time where there are no technologies, where we're gonna have those fire lighting by our own, not the auto electricity stove or what's so on. I think
Yeah.
it is already part of our life, and we have to adapt ourselves throughout the time, in the time being, towards the our towards the modern time. And your question saying that whether the technology are going through, how is it, Ifan? Once more.
Oh yeah, I think like on how does it affect you long term? Can you actually have
Long term.
technology, or can you live without technology? Like,
Yeah,
does it any good? Does it? Yeah, continue.
I tried to prove here saying that whatever reason that we give, if you say that you are not going to live without technology, you already live with technology actually. Everything is around you is technology basically. Even your electricity, your lights. Okay, both Irfan, I think that Irfan Zach saying that you're saying Wi-Fi is significant for you guys. But let's say the Wi-Fi does not have electricity. How does it want to work? No
Oh
electricity.
yeah.
Electricity is part of the technology also. So wherever you go, technology is always part of your life. So I think, yeah, it's getting evolved by time.
All right. So, yeah, I think Mariam, if you probably can uh, use your mic, perhaps you want to share with us what are like the top three technology that you are using that you'd like to use,
Sorry, can you repeat it
like
again?
yeah, I think like probably you can share with us, Mariam, the top three technology such as phone or internet or probably laptop. In your own opinion, your top three technology that you would like to use, like you definitely like to use. Yeah, that's what you can see an example here on this StreamYard slide.
Obviously, the first one is phone. The second one I admire is laptop, and the third one is I guess television.
Television. All right, that's a good answer because we haven't had any answers on television. But yeah, I think like to all the panelists here and all the live viewers, Mariam is from Pakistan Institute of Business Management. So yeah, probably I think I want to ask one more questions to Tasha. If you were to live without technology, would you live in that world? Do you want to live in that world without technology? What do you think?
Obviously, y'all guys, you know the answer is no. Of course, no. Like all of us, we just can't ignore the
Yeah,
impact and advantages of our technology, just like internet, something like that, on our lives today. So, yeah, if I have no internet or technologies, I will like, no, I can't live without them. So yeah, like we almost spend our 24/7 connected with so many kind of technologies, right? Just like yeah, just like me and my mobile phone, me and my internet, Wi-Fi, something like that. So yeah, that's it.
So, yeah, I think it's a pretty not really a self-explanatory question because to simply say that currently you're living with technology and then you have to live without technology, it's a bit it's a
it's a bit
bit
no.
sad. It's a bit no, right? I think no
Yeah,
one wants to live in a world without technology, especially when you
impossible.
already live in a world with technology. I think probably you can ask Mariam, if you may, Mariam, in terms of technology, and what do you think it does to you in a long term? Does it provide you more benefit or more harm if you if you use technology too much in a long term? What do you think, Mariam?
In my opinion, it depends upon us. Like we can use something in a positive way, we can use in a negative way. It depend upon us at how much we are using it, because everything has limit. Using too much technology or using so much phone or laptop, obviously it's not good for us. We should use it for a purpose. We should use it for some benefit. Um, yeah,
All right. Thank you, Mariam. Oh yeah, I mean like true. I think I like your statement a lot because I think there's a good and bad in whatever we use, whether it be technology or whether it be like I mean even in food, right? As much as the food is good, but if you take a large amount of it, it will not be good for you. It not will not be good for your health. So yeah, it's gonna harm you at the end of the day, right? So it does apply the same thing to like technology, um, whether you use it for good or you use it for bad, it will depend on how you use it. So yeah, I think the time is already 30 minutes. Probably we can go to the next session. Hamza?
yep, sure. Here we comes to the question and answers. Side note, before we continue, all to the live viewers, a form will be out on the live chat for you guys to fill in. We will give out e-certs and also G-Hawks to those filled in the form. All right, now let's go to our question and answer session. You guys are,
Right.
yeah, you guys are advised to give the questions in the Mentimeter, the one that you had scanned before. You may just Shoot any questions, whether in the Mentimeter or the YouTube comment section. While waiting
Yeah.
for the audience questions, maybe we can ask our panelists today whether they have their story to share with us.
Yeah, I
Hello,
think.
hi.
Oh, Zach. Okay.
Yes, yes, Zach.
Okay, I have something that I want to share because just now before this I have read on one article. Back then in some when the technology of handphone does not exist yet, people are using Telegram to communicate each other. So one day, one person, this person said that uh, one day in the future, maybe we can connect with each other by using one device that can bring to anywhere. So uh, this technology like handphone, smartphone, is the proof that that person said is true. Uh, that's what I want to say.
All
Meaning
right.
that you're saying technology is connected one to another,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Oh,
True?
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to ask a, question or some of opinion to other panelists or to the moderator.
Mhm.
How
Sure.
do you guys think our childhood back then, 15 years ago, uh, and this time being childhood, which is in gadget or something like that, which do you prefer? Childhood nowadays or back then 15 years? Uh, okay, that's all.
All right. So yeah, I think if the moderator or like the panelists would like to answer, maybe you guys can just answer. Yeah, fix this question. Hamza, you wanna go?
All right. 15 years ago, I think if you're saying that 15 years ago, 2005, right? To 2005,
Sort of.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is when I was 5 years old actually. So the comparison between those time childhood and this time childhood, which is the modern days, I think it's a big difference where kids nowadays are using more gadgets. Even those babies, maybe 3 years old, already have their own gadgets, iPad, and so on. I think, let's say that even we are prohibiting our son or our nephew, our niece from using gadgets in the time being, but it is actually a necessary for them to learn because ends up that they will use it somehow in the future, maybe in their study, unlike we before, because our study back then is different from right now. We are using books. Right now they are using iPads as their medium to study. So I think if I were given a chance to choose those childhood times or these childhood times, which is the modern days, I think I choose the intermediate one, the middle one, because I would like to have both.
You
you
wanna
know,
have both?
yeah, it's for the
Yeah.
balance. I think we need a balance in our life. So yeah, that's my answer. What do you guys think? I would like to hear from you guys.
Yeah. Maybe Tasha, would you live in your childhood where technology is not being mainly used, or would you rather live in a technology like right now where technology is being used quite wide? What do you think? You want to live like childhood back then or childhood now?
In my opinion, like children is not that, like they do not really need that smartphone, because actually they can learn something that from their own activity with their parents, right? Because if your children, which is like 4 or 5 years old, you're probably really can't use it properly, you can't use smartphone properly. So I think it's better my childhood when it was 2005, 15 years ago. So yeah, I choose
Yeah.
without technology, something like that. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I think like I think I myself as well. I would choose that 2005 era. I think that childhood moment without technology. We go outside. There's no pandemic.
Oh,
Yeah,
everyone
it is so
together
much fun, right? And then
without
like
smartphones
we're
and
not too occupied on technology.
ah,
That's
that's
so
right.
fun. I think, yeah, like I think we're not worried about using technology. I mean, like, there's no peer pressure for using technology and so on. I think that was fun back then. If I were to live my life back then, I would definitely want to. Hmm.
I
Maybe.
feel
Maybe.
yeah.
Hamza. Yes.
No, I'm just gonna say that maybe I did the right decision to choose the right in the between, because that time also there's no COVID actually, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. So sort of get the best of both. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good one. Maybe Mariam. Oh,
Oh, Mario.
Mariam's not here. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I think we can answer. Hamiza, I think are there questions on the Mentimeter slide or YouTube live?
I think we go to the YouTube first because there's a lot actually. Or you want to go to the? If I think you go with this slide first.
Oh, yeah, all
I'll
right.
check the
Hmm.
YouTube section.
Okay, so the question here: how do I refrain myself from using phone too much? Hmm. How do you refrain yourself from using phone too much? I think days like this, right? Before we go into the panelists, I think my opinion is that phone is definitely something that you have to use right now because that's like the only mean of communication in order for you to communicate with your lecturers, with your friends. So, but are there actually ways for you to use it less? For me, I think other than communicating, refrain yourself from using your phone. Maybe you can start doing physical stuff. You can start probably go outside, jog, or probably like read books. Occupy yourself with not only technology. I mean, like you can only use technology if you were to communicate. I think that's all. I think that's a good way for you to refrain from using the phone too much. Maybe other opinions from other panelists. Any panelists want to add on? Oh,
I
Sakib.
only refrain myself by using handphone during charge only. So
During church.
I go to watch a movie, play my laptop, cooking
True.
or something. Then after fully charged, I go back to my phone.
Exactly me.
Yeah.
I guess you would have to like charge your phone plenty of time to just refrain yourself from using your phone. Yeah, I think Hamiza, are there any
Yes.
questions on
Questions in
YouTube?
the YouTube. Um, by Danny Rizwan say he's saying that technology is good, but online classes is hard.
Oh,
He's
what do you
saying
think
that.
about that?
What do you think? Maybe we can have Mariam.
Mariam, what do you think about technology? What is it? The question?
It is actually not a question, but just a statement
Ah,
saying that online learning is hard. Technology is good, but online learning is hard. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I don't
technology
find
is
so.
good.
Actually, I don't find so.
Uh-huh. What do
Okay.
you think about
I
that,
mean, I'm
Mariam?
liking the online classes. I'm enjoying it. In fact, if something changed, and we have to live with it. So as long as I have, so in my opinion, I don't find that online classes hard. In fact, there are some of my friends who thinks that on campus life is too much good. It's fun. It's interesting. Like online is so boring, but I don't find it boring. I said no. It's
Oh,
okay. We will do it. Like I'm an
yeah.
easygoing person, so I
Yeah.
just let it go.
Yeah, I think I like your
Great.
positivity. Yeah, I think like you're
Yeah.
optimistic, and online classes is what we need right now because
Yeah.
online classes is hard. It can be hard for some people. Yeah, I think the having the motivation to keep on saying that. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad to some people that they enjoy it. So yeah, that's a good opinion from you, Mariam. I like your opinion. Maybe we can have next question. Oh yeah, next question on the question and answer slide. Hi Tasha, in your opinion, what is the difference between technology from Indonesia and Malaysia? What do you think, Tasha? Are there any difference in technology?
I don't think so, but it depends on the area. Like if you ask me just like Jakarta, I think it's much similar. It's kind of same, just like KL, because they also have the LRT and MRT, but I think Malaysia have it earlier, such as that technology earlier, and then Jakarta, yeah, it's kind of same. It's really same, I guess. But yeah, Jakarta is kind of late, so I think Malaysia is better because they got it earlier, something like that. Hmm.
I see. So
It's
Malaysia, that's a
in terms
basic.
of transportation. Yeah.
I see. In terms of transportation, I think. Oh yeah, I think. All right, that's a good one. I think to see that we have it the same as Indonesia. Oh, that's a good info. At the very least, we know that Indonesia is actually quite good as well, I guess, because we have the same transportation. Yeah, Hamiza, are there any question, Hamiza?
Right now I think we're going with the Mentimeter first. So
Hmm.
what is the best time limit using the technologies by average?
Best time
How
limit
how
using
do
it.
how I'm going to say in this? Maybe like maybe if we are using it for like 1 hour or 2 hours, you need to have break from that. Like 1 hour the same. You take a break without touching any technologies, gadgets on, just doing like what Zakir said, cooking or what's on. Just leave your cell phone to the charge port. I think. What do you guys think?
Hmm. Maybe I think what is the best time limit? Do you think like
Uh,
how long is
uh,
it?
in average, in our daily usage, maybe less than 10 hours. But if we want to use the technologies or uh, want to see the laptop for during classes, basically in 3 hours like that or 2 hours, I practice this some kind of tips, which is 20 minutes. We focus on the laptop, PC, or handphones, something like that. And after that, we take about 5 minutes to stretching our body, our eyes. We can see the view, and after that 20 minutes, we can concentrate with the classes or movie or something like that. I
All
think
right.
it's a preferable tips for use the technologies.
Hmm.
Good one.
Hamiza, I think the time is almost up. Probably like you have any one last question?
Yeah, one last questions.
Hmm.
Do we want to take that yeah, the Mentimeter or YouTube? Ifan.
Um, any of your choice, Hamiza.
Mm, wait.
One last question to wrap up our session.
I
I
think
think
we
probably.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's okay. You
what do
talk.
you think? Okay. Yeah. I think if we were to take it on YouTube from your name. Pintu, okay, I'll just take Pintu. Pintu say, in your opinion, what kind of transport technology in the 30 years, in the next 30 years? Transport technology in the next 30 years. I think it's going to be quite advanced, seeing how much the latest technology has improved. I think there would probably be hopefully, maybe a flying car. Who knows? In the next 30 years. What do you think, Tasha? What do you think exists in the next 30 years? Transport technology.
I was thinking about same like flying cars and also something like that, like fast trains, something like that. It's
Fast
the
train.
fast train from magnetic, like something like that. I'm not sure because I'm not that into technologies.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think about something really out of my mind, like just like flying cars. Wow, it must be really great because we all knows that technologies are always evolving. So yeah, I kind of believe
Yeah.
it.
All right. So like, yeah. Hopefully, in the next 30 years, flying car will start to exist. Hopefully, who knows? We can start riding flying cars. Maybe one last word from Mariam. What do you think that what kind of technology would exist in the next 30 years?
Actually, the someone has said it before, but it's my dream. Like, I want to see some flying cars in Pakistan too, because there's so much traffic in Pakistan that people become disgusted. Like, so I want some flying cars so that we can eventually go from one place to another without any waste of time or anything. So I like that.
All right. Thank you, Mariam. Who? That's a good one. Yeah, I think all of us agreed to have a flying cars. Hopefully, by that time we have a flying car, so we can like having flying car means that you can travel not only your country, probably like you can start to go to other country as well. So that is so much easier, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be so fun. Hopefully,
Yes.
yeah, cars could flying cars will exist. Yeah, maybe Hamiza, you wanna wrap up this session?
Yes, sure. All right. So basically, everyone is agreeing technology has a good impact on us. So, what I'm going to say that everything that exists in this world has its advantages and also disadvantages. For us, it is very important to know all about the technological things that we use in our daily life because that is how it affects our life. We can positively saying that the modern technology helps us in doing our work and makes our works easy for us. But we also need to consider the bad effects of modern technology and how we are using it because we are the humans that gonna use it, right? So please enjoy you are using it for a good cause and not a bad cause. Before we end, maybe we can have some last few words and feedback from our panelists regarding on our today's session.
Yeah.
Just a very
Maybe
short, brief one, yeah. So we start with Afiq, I think.
Tasha. No, I think yeah. I think. What do you think?
For this session and this topic, I think is a good topic for us to discuss because nowadays we are living with technologies, and I think it's good for us to live with the technologies and hope technologies can grow, become modern, and so on. Thank you.
All right.
Zaki?
Okay, thank you so much to our panelists because invited us, and I believe that this topic can be more interesting if we get more time. So thank you again, and we can do this program more in a good way after this. Thank
All
you.
right.
Mariam? Our...
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Mariam.
All right.
Tasha?
I think it's quite good topic because I never thought that there is someone who think that technologies are bad and have disadvantage because so far I always think that technologies are everything and it's good. It will never be bad because I always need it. So I think it's always good for me. But then I joined this topic. I think that okay, I know that everything has the okay, that's all.
All
Thank
right.
you, Tasha. Thank you, Zaki. Thank you, Afiq. So that's the end of our session, Irfan, I think.
Yeah, I think
So,
We
Yeah.
hope you guys can learn something in regard to technology and how we also learn from your response throughout this session. If you guys have anything to ask or you have any inquiry, you can always contact us through our email, which is src.midi@s.unikl.edu.my, or probably you can go to our Instagram, SRC UniKL MIDI, and leave a message to us. We'll definitely respond to your message. We will actually attach the link in the description of the YouTube live below. So yeah, Hamiza.
Yes, it's been a blessing to have you guys here. I guess that it all from us today. I would like to close our thought session by thanking all of you for participating. Those are our panelists and also our audience in the YouTube. Thank you. Those I am Nur Hamiza binti Takiuddin.
And I am Irfan Jasni. You are signing out for today's session. Thank you.
Thank you,
So do not
everyone.
forget to fill in the ITSA and Jihad's form. Good night.
Stay safe.
To our panelists, do wait for a while because we're going to have a photography session.
Yep. Thank you,
Goodbye,
everyone. See you
everyone.
guys.
Thank you for watching us on
Goodbye.
YouTube.
See you guys in next session.